Hello everyone, happy 2024. I just came back from the States with Coco Bunny. We went away in the March break. This is 4 a.m. at Pearson Airport. Look at the line start queuing up at the gates to the US. Where did we go? We went to Orlando, Universal Studio. It has been over 20 years I haven't been to a theme park. I forgot all the arrangement. So in this video, I'm going to share with you the research that I've done. What is the basics? The trip arrangement? What are the rides to hit for adults? And top 10 money and time saving tips. How many theme parks in the resort? There are 3 theme parks in the resort area. The right-hand side is the Universal Studio Park, which was opened in 1990, the original park. The middle one is the Islands of Adventure, opened in 1999, contained a lot of exciting rides. The last one is the Volcano Bay, which was opened in 2017, is a water park. For this trip, I went to the Universal Studios and the Islands of Adventure. How many different types of tickets? You need to decide how many parks per day you want to visit. You can select 1 park per day, or 2 parks a day, or 3 parks a day. Then you need to decide how many days you plan to spend there. If you pick 1 day, then it will be the selected day that you will go there. If you select 2 to 5 days, then they are valid for consecutive 5 days. So you can go 2 out of 5, 3 out of 5, or 5 out of 5. The price of the ticket depends on how early you make the booking, and also if your selected day is a peak season or not. So let's look at 2 examples. The first one is a 2 park per day, and you bought it for 2 days. You can see from the official site, it is around US dollars 400 something, so it's quite expensive. I'm looking at it from March and trying to book an April ticket. I want to mention that you have to buy this park-to-park ticket if you plan to take the Harry Potter Express train, because that train would take you from one park to the others, so you need this park-to-park ticket. If you book the ticket month in advance, maybe the price can go down a little bit. We'll look into a second example, 1 park per day for 2 days. And actually this one is the one that I bought. And at that time they give us 2 extra promotion days, so in 4 days we can go to 1 park per day. The price is still expensive, US dollar 350 something. So again, if you book early, then it may be cheaper, but this one you cannot take the Harry Potter train. What is an express pass? For those who have been to the theme park before, you know for some popular rides, you can wait up to an hour or 2 hours. If you don't want to wait, you have an option to pay extra for an express pass. There are 2 types. One type is for the same ride, you can only do express once. The second one is for the same ride, you can go multiple times, unlimited time express. But keep in mind that the express pass does not replace your regular park entrance ticket. And also the express pass is per day. If you want every day you want to go to express, you need to buy express pass for each of those days. How expensive is the express pass? Hello, good morning. Hello, how much is the express pass for today?
Resident of 2 park or just 1 park?
Just 1 park.
Just for Universal students, gonna be taxes included, $255 per person.
255.
55.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Haha, no kidding. It is super expensive. For 1 day, 1 park, US dollars 250 something for 1 day, remember. And for 1 time versus unlimited time is around $30 US different. So it's your choice to decide if it's worth it for you to buy the express pass. But stay tuned, I'm going to give you a big tips about how to get the express pass for free. Trip planning starts with booking your air flight ticket. In this example, from Toronto to Orlando, direct flight with WestJet is $372 Canadian dollars, which I think is a pretty good deal. but of course depending on your travel date if it is peak season or off season. Where to stay? Within the resort area, there are 8 resort hotels for you to choose. There is a big perk to stay in one of the resort hotels. I'm going to tell you later in this video. If you do not wish to stay in the resort hotel, I would strongly recommend you to pick one of this hotel on this list. Why? I'm going to tell you later. Do you need to rent a car or not? Some people ask, do I really need to rent a car? I would say depending on if you plan to spend all your time in the theme park or not. If you spend all the time in the theme park, then no, you don't need to rent a car. You only need to take a taxi from airport to your hotel. It's around $40 to $50 one way, and take the Uber from the hotel to the resort every day, around $10 a day. So you can calculate all your transportation costs. But for me, I always find renting a car would give me greater freedom because I can go to other than theme park when I'm in Orlando. If you are like me, want to rent a car, my strategy is always to reserve a car as early as possible with cancellation option. So as the times go by, I try to find a better deal and I cancel the previous booking. However, I want to remind you, do not always go with the lowest price, because when I look at 50, which is the lowest price, at that location the customer review was very horrible. They give a lot of headache after you rent a car there, so don't always go with the lowest option. Check all the customer review and ratings. Where else can you go besides the theme parks? International Premium Outlet is only 5 minutes from the resort, so you can easily spend 2-3 hours shopping here. The other option is 1 hour drive from the resort, go to Daytona. There's the Daytona International Speedway, which is the very famous racetrack. While you're in Daytona, go to the Daytona Beach. It is a very famous sandy beach. You can chill there, you can enjoy the sun, the sea, have a lunch there. For those who love science and space, you cannot miss this Kennedy Space Center, which is an hour drive from the resort. There are many things to see outside and inside of the center. You can spend half a day there. So you can see, if you rent a car, you can go some other nice place beside always staying in the theme parks. I will have 2 new videos to talk about one-day thrills for adults, one for the Islands of Adventure. I'm going to share with you what are the rides good for adults. I'm going to rent them. And then another one-day thrills for adults in Universal Studio Park. Again, I'm going to share you which are the rides good for the adults and rank it for you. I'm going to put these 2 links in the video for you. How can I not share with you the top 5 money-saving tips? As you have seen, the theme park entrance tickets are not cheap. The best strategy is book as advanced as possible. There are many third-party websites that sell the ticket, but be careful, try to find a reliable one. I look at the official site, it's around $500 Canadian for a 2-day ticket. I look at Costco Travel, Percopola, CAA in Canadian site. The price may save you around 10%, so this is something that you can look into. So far, the CAA Travel seems like give the best pricing. Another way to look for a cheaper cost ticket is look for the vacation package. For example, the Costco Travel give a travel package include flight, hotel, theme park ticket, and rental car. But it depends on the time of the day that you checked it. For example, a month ago, I find the Costco package price is cheaper, but I checked again last week, seems like I buy the ticket individually, it's cheaper. So you need to do your own research. Remember I said how expensive is the Express Pass? But there's a way to get it for free. How? Remember I mentioned that in the resort there are 8 hotels? Out of the 8 hotels, 3 of them give Express Pass to their residents. Out of these 3, the Lowe's Royal Pacific Resort is the most economic one. You can really look into that hotel because if you have 2 or 4 persons sharing the room, each person would get an unlimited Express Pass for the whole duration of their stay in the hotel. So if it costs US $250 per person per day, this would give you over thousands of dollars and give you this Express Pass for every day in your stay. Big saving. If you choose not to stay in the resort hotels, then I would strongly recommend you to pick one of the hotels on the slide. The reason is this hotel have free shuttle service to bring you from the hotel to the resort. It is totally free. You will need to make reservation of the shuttle service while you are in the hotel. Take Route 8 Holiday Inn Universal as example. They have 4 pickup time in the morning and then 3 return time. For the pickup time, that is where you need to make the reservation. They can only book 1 day in advance, so go early because the bus got filled up very quickly. For the return, there's no reservation, first come, first serve. So try to be there at least like 10 minutes early or 15 minutes early to secure your seat there. This money saving tips is not an all-year offer. It is only offered during the Mardi Gras festival during February to April. At that time, you can purchase a food and beverage card with $65 for $75 value. That is around 15% discount.
Here's your receipt.
Great, thank you. So we can use it in any of the restaurants?
Yeah, most food and beverage locations except for vendors.
Okay, thank you. You can only purchase this card in the Universal Studio Park. However, after you purchase it, this card can be used in any park within the resort. I have used it in the restaurant in the Islands of Adventure, in the City Walk, and also in the Universal Studios. How about top 5 time-saving tips? I'm going to save the best for last, so stay until the end. The first time-saving tips is, if you rent a car at the Orlando airport, I would suggest you to rent it through Alamo because they have the online facility for you to pre-check in and also choose to skip the counter. If you've been to a very busy airport, you can easily spend half an hour, 45 minutes just queue up. But with these features, skip the counter after you get off the plane, you can go directly opposite, go to the garage. When you go to the garage, they are assigned to show you the category of the vehicles. You just pick any vehicle within your category. The keys is already in the car. You drive it outside of the gate where there's a person to help you to print the agreement and you'll be out in 10 minutes. Another time-saving tips is to download the Universal Studio app early. I would say weeks early. After you download it, put your park ticket there and you can start marking your favorite ride. You can observe what is the wait time for some of your favorite ride and plan your route there. The app have a lot of helpful information. You can get yourself familiar with the map, the route, where's are the rides, where's the washroom, where's the eatery. I find making reservation early is a big tips, which I'm going to talk about. Since you're going to spend your whole day in the park, you need to make your lunch and dinner arrangement. Using the app, you can make restaurant advance booking without penalty. So book ahead because popular restaurants get booked up very quickly. I would say make your booking a week or 2 weeks ahead for popular time slot for meals. I would highly recommend you to make advance booking for these 2 restaurants. The first one is Vero Italian Kitchen. It is in the City Walk, which is the entrance of the resort. Look at this lineup. If you didn't have advance booking made, there's no way for you to get into this restaurant. They make fresh pasta, very nice restaurant. The second one is Mythal Restaurant, which is a Mediterranean restaurant of fusion food in the islands of adventure. Look at the interior design. This is amazing to have sit-down meal there. And the food is very good. They have Greek food, they have American food. You will just enjoy this restaurant, both the outside and the inside. Let's talk about lockers. There are 2 types of lockers. One is a standard locker, which is free. The other one is the larger one, which costs $3 US per use. You will use your entrance ticket to scan it to lock and unlock the locker.
All loose articles must be placed in lockers including cell phones, wallets, bags. All loose articles must be placed in lockers including cell phones, wallets, bags and loose change. Remember to keep your park ticket.
As you can see, the standard free locker are quite narrow, although it's quite deep. So don't bring very bulky backpack, otherwise each time you need to pay to rent a large locker. And it is using your entrance ticket to scan to lock and unlock the locker. Some of the locker sites does not scan the mobile ticket, so you can pre-print a hard copy or ask the staff there to give you a paper copy. Where you can find these free lockers? I list all the rides where there's locker rooms just beside them. And some of the thrill rides, there's no loose item policy. That means you cannot even put your cap on or sunglasses or carry your mobile phone. They all need to be locked up. Haha, keeping the best for last. The last tip, which I find is the most time-saving and money-saving of all, is the single rider line. I wasn't expecting them, but when I was there, I find that they usually have the regular line, the express line, and sometimes they open the single rider. So what's the single rider do? It will split your party, but you will save a lot of time. Since I'm talking about adults going to the theme park, you don't have kids to worry about. You have a party of 2, 3, 5 people, all adult, you can line up in the single riders. You will save a lot of upfront waiting time, and you may store a little bit when you get close to the ride because they are going to let the regular go in and the express go in, and for the odd chairs, they are going to give some single riders there. But each of the car, they usually would put in couple single riders. In our experience, we save so much time by going with the single riders. Yay, saving the time and also don't need to pay for the express pass. Hey, that's all for now. I hope you enjoyed today's trip planning, and don't forget to subscribe, like and share, and check out the other 2 one-day thrill pick list. Bye!